Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video of the 100 Days to CLAT series. This is day 19 away from the CLAT exam. This is basically a 100-day series, and I would be creating a video a day till your CLAT exam. And yeah, let us quickly begin this video. I did the analysis of mock 46, the All India Open mock, did it for 1 hour, and then I did the June and July compendium of CLAT post, completed these two. May 1 is left, and I'm not sure even I did the June one once. Let me check. Yes, I did away the June, and then I did Quants 45 first passage. I mean, I did it half. Then I was just too headache of a person to do that. Then I did not do analytical reasoning. I did not do AON. I did not do vocab. Now there's a time wherein I have to make serious reforms. The reason being there are only 19 days, and I'm not using my 100% energy or 100% peak. Yesterday I was having a severe headache, so I just slept a lot yesterday. But from now, these 19 days, I have to spend at least a minimum of 9 hours every day to study, because now we cannot afford to make these excuses like I had a headache or something like that. So, yeah, from now on, I'm going all in. I have to lock in for the GK preparation, especially because there's a lot of things left for me to do. Till November 20, I'll try to complete away the GK revisions as well. So these are the small learnings which I made during my analysis. In the question stem, whenever it asks what is the primary purpose of the passage, we have to do two things, and one of them is we have to check whether it is too broad or too narrow. That is one criteria. Another criteria is to fill this small statement, that is, the author wrote this because he wants me to believe or understand dash. So dash me, you have to fill that statement. So this was basically in the 24th question. That was a pretty nice of a question in English. If you haven't seen that, do check that out. It was a pretty nice question. So this is the way how you solve that. And another thing is, whenever there is a big option in legal reasoning, I have to make sure to read it completely, as the probability of that being right is more. So this was basically the first question of legal, जहाँ पर डेलीगेटेड टास्क के बारे में कुछ बताया गया था, and I did not read the entire option, which made me to get that question wrong. And so yeah, whenever there is a bigger option, the probability of that being right is more, so I have to read that completely. Whenever in doubt between two options, make sure to apply the tone technique. So what does this tone technique means is we have to choose tone as in the passage में जो tone है, the option shall also have that similar tone. This was a observation which I made in the question 86 of logical reasoning, जहाँ पर if I would have realized कि the author wants to convey a more of a positive tone and a negative tone simultaneously, I could have gotten this right. But the option which I chose had negative tone, but I wanted a positive negative tone. So yeah, tones can also help us in eliminating closer options. So that is something which I'm not applying right now, but I will do from the next mock on. And the last thing is do analytical reasoning at the end of logical. I will also say the rationale behind me doing this, and that is because what happened is when I did analytical reasoning, my what I call as brain power just dipped a lot, because I used a lot of brain power to get that question right, because it was slightly on the difficult side, slightly on the newer side. Whereas whenever I read, I don't have to use that amount of my brain energy. I could just simply read it. And after analytical reasoning, it is hard for me to shift to a reading heavy thing, and my comprehension dipped as well. So right now what I would do is I would complete the first three passages of reading of CR, and then I would go to the AR. After AR, I could immediately go for the GK, so that would act as a rest for my brain, and I could energize myself for the English section again. So yeah, I will try and figure out what is the best spot for the analytical reasoning. And yeah, that is it. I believe tomorrow I'm guaranteeing that I will clock in at least 9 hours today. And yeah, bye.